Alright, hello everyone and now welcome to a game between Life and Fly taking place here on Terranistan. At least I believe that is the game I'm casting. Yes, Fly versus Life here on Terranistan. Fly spawning as the red orc player over here on the top left hand side, opening up with an Altar of Storms. No big surprises there. Meanwhile, we see Life spawning over here on the bottom right with a little bit of a delayed Altar of Elders. Alright, I'm not quite sure what to make of that. Opening up with the Altar of Elders, that was a little bit later. The Keeper of the Grove will be a late in and coming out to the party. Meanwhile, you can see Altar of Storms is about halfway done already. Yeah, that's about a 15-second delay. So I would assume that he used his 6th Wisp in order to try and train up that Altar of Elders. That should give him a stronger opening in terms of, well, gold. But maybe this is just something I didn't catch before until just now, since, well, it seems like build orders are so well refined. I didn't expect anyone to use their 6th worker to build that altar. So I'll keep an eagle eye lookout for all of you guys out there who are looking to try and change up your openings. Alright, Altar of Storms is done. Blade Master is being trained back out. Meanwhile, Keeper of the Grove is finally starting to be trained at the 1 minute 19-second mark for all of you eagle-eyed viewers who want to know exactly when specific builds are done. Meanwhile, back over here, Ancient of War will be training up that archer here. And I wonder, can we actually get out 2 archers? Probably not. Based on the timing, as you're going to look at this, we actually could perhaps get 2 archers out of here before the Keeper of the Grove makes its way out. But then again, you also want perhaps an early Forest Troll Shadow Priest. Coming back across here, Blade Master will be making its way out here. Still no Voodoo Lounge as of yet, which is showing me that it is going to be a very fast tech to tier 2. No Voodoo Lounge, no Orc Burrow, means that he wants to get that Shadow Hunter, get that Bestiary after tier 2 much more quickly. And I believe that is going to be the long-term strategy, as the Wisp takes a little bit of damage and now pretty much shooed away. Back down across over here, Ancient of War, Lightning Shield, Archer, just going to stand amongst a whole bunch of enemies and say, how do you do? Alright, lots of damage being done here. Keeper of the Grove, let's keep track of it. Is it going to actually be able to deal all of that necessary damage? Almost gets an accidental kill. Now needs to finish off the remaining units here. Let's take a look. Ancient of War about to get taken down as well. Renegade Wizard about to fall. That Lightning Shield dealing so much damage. Keeper of the Grove gets to level 2, picks up a Forest Troll Shadow Priest, and also has a Potion of Greater Mana. Back at the other end, Blade Master making its way down, has those Claws of Attack +6, and is going to try and figure out what the follow-up play is going to be. Keeper of the Grove does also have Mantle of Intelligence. That is a very nice item here. Blade Master quickly sells the Scroll of Town Portal, picks up a Circlet of Nobility, and also, importantly, that Dust of Appearance. Now, with that Dust of Appearance getting picked off earlier on, it means that the Keeper of the Grove does not have access to that dust and will end up, well, being forced to fight against this Blade Master for a little while longer. Keeper of the Grove still trying to keep track of where that Blade Master is. Blade Master trying to keep that distance away. Finally spots here, as you see a little bit of damage being pushed back through. Tech to tier 2 nearly or 2/3 of the way done. Meanwhile, Tree of Life not too far behind either. Grunt tried to join in on the fight, and nope, going after that Archer now. Archer, however, gonna get a little bit of a lucky break from that Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove getting an entangle onto that Blade Master. Now, during this stage, the Blade Master, I'm really surprised by Fly. He's really not getting all that much harassment in terms of the early stages in. Blade Master pretty much heading off into a corner here, and, well, all he's going to do is just buy himself time. The Keeper of the Grove has used a number of attacks, but it still has a Potion of Greater Mana, and I think is just really trying to buy himself some time in order to, well, go further into tech. Meanwhile, the Grunts are actually engaging away from the Blade Master, and that Blade Master gonna slowly try to get to level 2. Has to be extremely careful, though, as the Keeper of the Grove now makes its way back over. If he's able to hold that Keeper of the Grove experience at bay, he's going to be in a very good spot. Meanwhile, however, the Kobold Tunnelers and the Kobolds fighting back against all of these forces of nature. Are we going to see anything here? No. Dust of Appearance used. Blade Master not nearby, as he's going to be now backing away again. Back down over here, Rogue Wizard taking a lot of damage. Blade Master about halfway to level 2 right now, going after the remaining units. There goes Gloves of Haste, a nice item for that Blade Master. Well, he's going to pick it up. Yes, he is. Meanwhile, back off to the north here, no item there, as we are looking at all the units still looking to back up. Forest Troll Berserker is right there. That is a legitimate Forest Troll Berserker. Not quite sure what's going on. Keeper of the Grove is going to get an entangle. Yes, it off. Grunt is going to take a lot of damage in the back, and an easy death from the focus fire of all of those range units, finishing off that one low hit point Grunt, or well, full hit point Grunt. But with that much focus fire of pretty much a full 15 supply army engaging, we'll be able to take it out. However, Keeper of the Grove gets taken down. All right, trading a Keeper of the Grove for 2 grunts. Not a good trade at all. Blade Master now wind walking his way through. Is he going to finish off that Forest Troll Shadow Priest? You bet he will, as the Blade Master sitting at level 2. There's a Dust of Appearance. Archer could get taken down. There it goes. What? Nope. Shadow Hunter did not focus it down in time. Now going to be forced to try and retreat. Shadow Hunter down to 410 hit points. Lots of healing going on, as Fly is behind on terms of overall supply. But you got to remember, the Keeper of the Grove is currently getting resurrected, so that is a large amount of supply just currently not engaging. Acid Bomb onto the Blade Master. Let's take a look. Another quick Hex. Blade Master going to get another Windwalk strike, or I believe that was a critical strike right there, finishing off a level 1 Goblin Alchemist. Now, the main problem is not the amount of gold, but the amount of time you are just shut down on your opponent when you take out an early hero. You are essentially buying yourselves all of this time to get experience while you know your opponent is not getting any either. All right, in comes the Shadow Hunter, completely surrounded, dealing lightning damage across all of these units. Down across over here, Rogue will get taken down. Down it goes. Is the Shadow Hunter going to be able to back off in time? That is the big question right there, as the Shadow Hunter, does get the experience. I look like the Lightning Shield could have dealt the final blow, but you saw him highlight and get to level 2. All right, Blade Master back off to the north, getting closer to level 3. Meanwhile, that Keeper of the Grove is out onto the field, and we can now see Life is going for that economic advantage. Tree of Life gonna make its way over here, start entangling this gold mine. Keeper of the Grove is sitting at level 3, hence the level 3 Ents out onto the field, as that Tree of Life will be rooting itself to try and entangle this gold mine. We may see an expansion attempt come in from the Orc. Blade Master now at level 3 decides to back away, does have plus 17 attack. 15 of that is claws of attack, so that portion is not allowable to try and critical strike. However, the Shadow Hunter, what is going to go off to the north, going to perhaps try and take down some of these units. Shadow Hunter going to finish off all of these kobolds and that tunneler, as the Blade Master looks to do a little bit of damage and perhaps catch his opponent off guard. If you can have a single fight with a Blade Master and another single unit, definitely take it, as you take a little bit of an experience lead. You're also weakening your opponent's army. Force of Nature quickly taken down across over here. Shadow Hunter picking up some more items. Scroll of the Beast has been picked up. Shadow Hunter now sitting at level 3. And I think Fly is just in the absolute driver's seat of this match. Night Elf, let's take a look at this. Archers, Druids of the Talon now making their way over. Blade Master is currently revealed. He is just wandering around here. Could cause some problems. Is he going to try to go after any of these units? No, he is not. Are we going to see perhaps an Abolish Magic or a Purge? Tree of Life joins in. Lightning Shield onto the Blade Master. And the Blade Master really dealing a large amount of damage, as we see a healing wave go down as well. Blade Master down to 288 hit points. It is going to be forced to Wind Walk and Scroll of Speed away. Did not, or was not in a good spot at all. The Grunt actually getting polymorphed right there by the creeps, as the Blade Master looking to perhaps try to open things up just a bit. Raider getting caught in transit alongside a Shaman. That potentially could be a problem, as you see one Archer quickly getting taken down, another Archer getting taken down as well, a third Archer getting taken down, 3 Archers now down, 6 supply lost in pretty much a moment, as the Grunts still looking to join in on the fight. Okay, taking down some of those forces of nature as well. Keeper of the Grove gets an entangle off onto the Blade Master. Keeper of the Grove down to 127 hit points, down to 47. Is it going to end up surviving? Keeper of the Grove now makes its way back. Shaman, there is a little bit of an attack right there. Are we going to see some units try to make their way back through? And are some going to get lost? No. all of them. Actually, wait, there's a purge onto the Forest Troll Berserker. I take it back. A Forest Troll Berserker gets left behind just beyond range. 42 supply compared to 37. Blade Master getting resurrected, or excuse me, getting healed back up. Does have, oh, I'm sorry. Does have Fairy Fire right there, and we'll see where that Blade Master is going to go next. Also, the Great Hall is now done. Tome of Intelligence could have been given to the Shadow Hunter to get a little bit more mana. Mana is something, well, that Shadow Hunters definitely need. Anytime you have mana items on a Shadow Hunter, the Orc player generally wins. So much healing, so much damage possible, and so much control. All of these three things in one tight, neat little package. Well, Serpent Ward's really not that damage intensive unless they are ignored, which, well, mainly relies on your opponent. Tree of Life, entangling this gold mine back down across over here. This gold mine, well, under mining operations as well. Blade Master makes its way through. We're going to take a look. Forces of Nature making their way off to the north as we're taking some time and a little bit of a breath to figure out what the follow-up play is going to be. Now, a Night Elf wants to get that Keeper of the Grove and the Alchemist leveled up a little bit more, but he knows that any time that he is able to level up a little bit more, his opponent may be leveling up faster. If his opponent is able to level up faster, perhaps get to level 5 compared to 2 level 3 type heroes, things will go from bad to worse. Shadow Hunter now looking to pull back here. Let's take a look. Cobalt Tunnelers are here as well. A little bit of damage. And what Cobalt Tunneler quickly going to get taken down. 1 or 2 shots should do it. There it goes. Meanwhile, back down to the south, Blade Master is going to be forced to engage and is going to engage right here. Are we going to perhaps be looking at some ensnares? Yes, ensnares coming across. There's Blade Master sitting at level 4. Lightning Shield on the Raider. Raider's going to have a very bad day. Lightning Shield onto a Shaman. Shaman's going to have a very bad day as the piercing damage from the Berserkers, Forest Troll, Shadow Priest, and Archer is more than enough to take out these unarmored units. Fight still raging on. Forest Troll Berserker now looking to head back here. Shadow Hunter using a Scroll of Speed in order to get away. Blade Master now making its way back down. Blade Master going to go ahead and Windwalk Strike onto the Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove gets taken down, but so does the Blade Master. Level 4, Blade Master gets taken down. Level 4, Shadow Hunter gets taken down. Meanwhile, the Dark Wizard still causing problems back at the other end. But that is going to be the game. Fly taking this game over Life here on Tyrannus Stand. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.